I've never seen such an exciting survival on a deserted island before. While others are still struggling to get enough food to eat every day, this man is already on the deserted island he bought. I've enjoyed all kinds of delicious seafood feasts. Even if I'm bored, I can still communicate with sharks. I really made the most of playing wilderness. As we all know, the first essential for survival must be water. Fortunately, there are plenty of coconut trees on the island, and Xiao Shuai is climbing a tree. The skills are really excellent. I climbed up and picked a few in just a few moves. After drinking some delicious coconut juice to replenish my hydration, Xiao Shuai decided to explore this small island. The area here is not very big. There might be something real in this swamp right in front of us. But this path seems a bit tough to navigate. There's a bit of a risk of being summoned by Grandma Tai. But high risk always comes with high return. This is a cozy place to stay. Not long after that, Xiao Shuai made a discovery. Look at this person. They must be quite influential or powerful. Just this one is enough for him to have a meal. But this kid seems to be not so late, and there is water next to it. We found a big guy in the pit. But this guy's combat power seems a bit unpredictable. If I get caught doing this, I guess he can finish this trip earlier. Wow, I've finished dealing with these two big tasks. Xiao Shuai actually found another one again. But I can't eat so much. After all, our own island will eventually belong to us. There's no need to waste too much. In this way, Xiao Shuai took his own harvest. I happily returned to the camp. I'm ready to have a big meal. After coming back, I first gave Brother Z a bath. Let them wait quietly on the side. But it looks like they're still not satisfied. I really want to have a direct confrontation with Xiao Shuai. I went to the side to collect some firewood, fire and a few rotten coconuts. We used these coconuts as stones to make a circle. Just light the fire quickly. Get up. After the fire started to get out of control, I killed 2 crabs with a machete. Looking at this full crab row, I just want to ask if I can have a chance to survive. Wait until the firewood is burned down to only charcoal. Now is the best time to roast green crabs in charcoal. After all, slow roasting is the right way to do it. Just like this, I just arrived on the island. Xiao Shuai is enjoying this wonderful treatment. This bite leaves a lingering aftertaste in your mouth. It leaves a lingering aftertaste. And it's not just about the good taste. You should know its protein content. I don't know how much beef is in it. Maybe I'm a bit full after eating 2 crabs. He went to the beach and picked up 2 pieces of tree trunks. I did pull-ups on a dead tree after lunch, but we can still have fun while working. Joking aside, we still need to build a shelter, but Xiao Shuai's requirements for the shelter are not very high. We just simply put together a few pieces of wood. But after this whole night, I almost slept with Xiao Shuai, so I quickly upgraded the materials the next morning. Preparing to build a new shelter, we saw Xiao Shuai inserting several logs into the ground. Place 2 branches on top as beams. Then I wrapped some fresh tree bark. Use it to firmly fix the beam on top of the frame. And we don't lack materials for the roof either. These coconut leaves are quite good. I just didn't expect the extraction difficulty to be so high. But Xiao Shuai also has his own methods. The problem with this method is that it's quite exhausting. After pressing these coconut leaves to the roof, I also laid some things on the ground as a mattress. Xiao Shuai's shelter is finally finished. This is the most casual shelter I've ever seen. I took a nap and now I'm a bit hungry too. Xiao Shuai came to the seaside and was ready to find something to eat. He found a lot of eels here, but it's almost impossible to catch this thing with bare hands. So he had no choice but to continue searching along the shoreline. All the way, I really found a lot of interesting things. Xiao Shuai also greeted them in a friendly manner. I've been shopping for half a day. I only found one in this pit, a trapped pheasant. But Xiao Shuai really has no appetite for this stuff. So after giving it some thought, decided to take the risk and go scuba diving to catch something to eat. I have to say, the resources on this island that Xiao Shuai bought are really abundant. Even lobsters are everywhere. He caught 2 in just a moment. As usual, I'm ready to start cooking as soon as I get back. After digging a hole in the sand, we made a stone bonfire with stones. After making a charcoal fire, put the lobster on it until the surface of the roast is golden and crispy. Looking at this fresh and juicy lobster, my mouth immediately started to drool with emotion. As for its protein content, you can guess it by yourselves. Of course, a great day should start with delicious food and beautiful scenery. Obviously, this coconut tree has been blown down by the typhoon. It's the most exotic cuisine on the island. After drinking the first cup of coconut juice in the morning, Xiao Shuai decided to get himself something to eat first. He found a handy stick at the seaside. We sharpened the bottom of it to make it into a harpoon. Then we went to the seaside and started looking for food. After a thorough search, this kid actually stayed in the pool left by the ebb tide. I found a big fish that is quite large in size. I saw Xiao Shuai holding a wooden stick, so I chased him into the corner. I just do it without thinking about the consequences. In this way, Xiao Shuai relied on a wooden stick. I've grabbed this big opportunity. Take a closer look. This is actually an orchid that weighs 2.5 caddies. You should know, Shinshiban. The price of this fish is quite expensive in China. On average, there is 1 kilogram in every 1 kilogram. Just because of this amazing price, you can imagine how his taste is. Jianmei dealt with it on the spot by the seaside. Little handsome guy, I'm ready to go back and cook my own seafood feast. Use these stones. We simply built a stone bonfire. Then I collected some dried fireflies. So I quickly lit up the fire. Now it's this grouper's turn to make an appearance. 15 minutes have passed in the blink of an eye. The plump and beautiful fish brother has been roasted to perfection by Xiao Shuai. Overflowing. After dinner, I started to lie down again. Life on this island. He really has a boring life. To kill this boring time, he is going to find some excitement for himself. This kid actually started doing free diving, looking at the abundant marine resources around him. I just want to say that I can't finish eating. We simply can't finish it. Driven by curiosity, Xiao Shuai also swam to a place farther from the shore. This suddenly appeared big guy. It really scared him. This is a huge golden sand. They usually float, feed on organisms and small fish. You can say that my personality is very gentle and docile. It is the largest fish in the world that still exists. The total length can reach an astonishing 20 meters. After I gave up the idea of eating it, Xiao Shuai found a 2.5 jin conch for himself. Coming back is also a kind of therapy, to console him for his regret of not being able to eat jinsha. But as soon as we lit the fire, it started to rain. He can only cover it with some coconut shells. On the leftover charcoal, cook a huge conch with residual heat. The first heavy rain after arriving on the island. It also made Xiao Shuai look a bit extra excited. After all, this can only give him a cool environment. We can still provide him with precious freshwater resources. Take the cooked sea snails and cool them down in seawater. Then you can take out the snail meat from it. Looking at this plump sea snail meat, it really makes me so envious that I almost lost my wisdom teeth. Being able to be on this deserted island where there are no people, taking a purely natural cold shower, enjoy a delicious charcoal grilled sea snail, enjoying this rare solitude and freedom, it's really a different life experience. It's another beautiful morning. After Xiao Shuai woke up in his perfunctory shelter, I found some clean and hygienic fresh water around. However, this amount is still a bit too little. I had no choice but to find the section chief again, a considerate coconut. After I stuffed myself with food, Xiao Shuai decided to find something to eat first. Wow, as the saying goes, those who live in the mountains eat from the mountains, and those who live by the water eat from the water. If you live on an island, you have to eat seafood. A bunch of old knife blades and a wooden stick. After Xiao Shui's renovation, it has become a high-quality fishing spear. Plus, he has the skill of holding his breath for 2.5 hours. Catching some small seafood is just a piece of cake for me. After struggling with a dried fish for half a day without any results, Xiao Shuai found this so-called disguise. Good treatment. This person is so confident in front of the camera. It also made him the main attraction tonight. Even if this little look is put on the grill, I still can't get away from the camera. After roasting the fish until it's crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, then I put the shells I picked up earlier on it. I'll grab myself a coconut to quench my thirst while I'm at it. I easily finished this ordinary meal. Not long after that, this huge charcoal grilled shellfish was served to us. Looking at this orange that's been roasted to perfection, both the outside and inside are tender and juicy. It's so satisfying to take a bite, just relying on the grace of nature, his little life. I'm already so envious that my molars almost broke. After expressing my gratitude once again, it's time to find something to do for myself. After all, now on the island, we can only eat and drink. He also has nothing to do. I felt bored, so I went to the beach and played with the sand for a while. Recently, Xiao Shuai found a lot of interesting things on the island. So it is. Xiao Shuai decided to go and get himself. Build a shelter that can be lifted off the ground. I found several wooden planks by the seaside and climbed over here. Put it on this tree root that is off the ground. Just like this, it seems so casual. In fact, a more casual shelter has been completed. The main feature is simplicity and modesty, as long as you can write it. I was a bit stingy just now. Xiao Shuai decided to take a stroll in his backyard. He caught a lot of relatives here a few days ago. I wonder if I'm lucky today. As soon as I finished speaking, a boss Zai who doesn't look that old. It just appeared right in front of me. When I dug it out, I found that this head was really a bit scary. Just this one is enough for Xiao Shuai to have a meal. So he also went back home immediately after returning to the seaside. So I quickly cleaned up for Mr. Z, digged a hole on the beach, put a big stone on it, temporarily seal it and sing it. So I quickly went to the side to collect some sticks and fireflies. There are these marine wastes in it. There are still quite a lot of useful things. For Xiao Shuai, who is on a deserted island, these are all precious things. Wait until he gets the fire going. Mr. Sai, who was suppressed for half a day. It seems that she has passed away in advance. But Xiao Shuai still tried his best to save the situation. Looking at the crab boss, who is so angry that he's turning purple, Xiao Shuai decided to give him some ingredients after all. Add some flavor. These stone grooves by the seaside, I always save a little of the scarce sea salt. When did we decide to invest in Mr. Shi? But even though this crab looks a bit wet, but look at his expression. The taste should also be good. The old tradition. We must find some entertainment after dinner. Obviously, a session of free diving would be quite suitable. I just found a big real eagle right now. It's a pity that I didn't bring a spear with me. Otherwise, we might even hurt ourselves. I'm having a late-night snack or extra meal. After relaxing for a while, Xiao Shuai, who is holding a fishing spear, is ready to go back and rest. I actually found a little surprise on the road. I found a piece of wood that was left here under the tree stump. Dish. This is quite a big deal for him. Recently, he has been eating fish and crabs every day. I've been wanting to get some vegetables to boost my vitamin intake for a long time. Quickly gather around a fire. I made some freshwater wild vegetable soup for cooking, so I arranged it for myself. This kid has been wanting this for a long time. I'm tired of eating fish and meat, so I want to try some wild vegetables. I feel it's quite good too. After dinner, we also directly filmed next to us.